successful people. I'm not talking about Tom Cruise and John Travolta. I'm talking about businessmen that you don't know that are studying the Church of Scientology's L. Ron Hubbard's courses. And these people are multi-billionaires, okay? These people are some of the best business people I have ever met on the planet. 3 of them I'm thinking of right now. It's not for me to use their names, but the first Scientologist I did meet, not a billionaire, he was the #1 bond trader. He was married to a girl I dated. He was the #1 bond trader in the United States of America, studying Scientology. And he said that Scientology was the reason he was the #1 bond trader. The guy was making millions of dollars. That's all I knew about Scientology. It was controversial, and this guy, Peter, was a Scientologist. This is when I was 30 years old, 35 years old. And he was a Scientologist, and he was making all this money. I didn't know anybody making this much money. I walked in his kitchen one day and opened up the cabinets. The storage room was bigger than my whole kitchen. And he had food and water for months, man. And I was like, who is this dude? He's the #1 bond trader, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, yeah, but how did he get here? Oh, he's a Scientologist. He studies Scientology. I said, dude, I want to study some of this Scientology. Because I want I wasn't prepared. I had a refrigerator that couldn't hold enough food for 3 days. This guy had food for months. And so then I started doing courses when I was 45 years old. I lived in a town where they had a church, and I started doing courses. And that was, I guess, 15 years ago. And if you look at the trajectory of my career, my finances, my life, my expansion, you're going to see, a very interesting parallel between me doing well. I was doing well before I went to the church, without a doubt. But I wasn't doing what I'm doing today. I mean, these courses, every time I do a course, everything in my life just spikes upward. So that's what they don't tell you in the tabloids. They don't tell you what the courses are, what they do for people, how it improves marriages. Why do I have so much vitality and why am I so comfortable being Grant Cardone? Those are things that make me a better Catholic. I was brought up Catholic. I believe in God. See, that's what the tabloids say. Scientologists don't believe in God. That's not even true. God's all over these writings. So I'm not only a better Catholic, I'm a better human being. I'm a good father. I know how to create time. Magic. How do you create time? So you go from being in $400 million worth of deals to being sensitive enough with a 10-year-old in the period of the same 30 minutes. Because I'm doing the deals and I got the 10-year-old with me. And then how do I move to a marriage? How do you do that? That trick, How do you control things from a distance? These are courses that you can do, How do you handle stress? How do you eliminate stress from your life and not experience it, no matter how big the deal is, right? How do you detect good people and bad people? These are all skills that people have to have, and that's what the church teaches. And you could be a Baptist, a Mormon, a Buddhist, agnostic, atheist, communist, Democrat, Republican, confused, succeeding, not succeeding. They're not going to ask you to change anything. They're just going to be like, here's the course. You want to do it, not do it? Wow. So it's been amazing for me.
That's phenomenal to hear. And I think it's a testament to what the church does and the courses they provide, because like you said, you're living proof of it.
Dude, I did a course there for $40. It was on statistics. And that course, there's a green book, and I don't go anywhere without that green book. That green book is my Bible. I know what I'm supposed to do at all times, right? When things are working, I go in that book and I know what I'm supposed to do. It tells me exactly what I should be doing right then. Things go down, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. It could be in my physical life. I started working out about 11 months ago. It was because of the information in that book. My body was starting to break down. So I put my body on a graph. And basically I'm like, okay, what have I been doing with my body? Nothing. I was in non-existence. As a spiritual being, I was in non-existence with my physical unit. And the physical unit was starting to scream. Ankles hurting, knees hurting, hips hurting, lower back bothering me. All these things that you're just getting old. No, dude, I was out of communication. I was non-existent. with my body. The graph went literally vertically down, a downward graph like that. It means I have no attention on that particular thing, right? And so the book tells you what to do to get back into communication with that thing you want so you can raise a graph, any graph. Physical, marriage, money, time, employees. I had 4 employees 15 years ago. We'll probably crack 400 employees this year. Wow. Across all the businesses. So you can't buy time with 4 employees. You can with 400. And then the question is, once you got the data, then you're like, yeah, but do you have the courage? So I've done courses there on how to eliminate fear from my life so I can actually lean into the opportunity, spend the money. So, man, I just can't, I'm not here to promote them. I don't talk about them unless somebody brings it up. I'm not here. The Church of Scientology is they're expanding without my help. So, I'm just a testament to the court, when applied the data, and my life got better. That's all I know. I wouldn't have Elena if it wasn't for it. I wouldn't be in a marriage if it wasn't for that. I couldn't keep a relationship. And when I did, I always picked the wrong person, dude. That's that course I did on picking people, right? I kept picking the hot chick that was a freaking psycho. And the sex was great. But she couldn't even make the pancakes, right? Or we couldn't enjoy the pancakes together. If the sex was good and the pancakes, we couldn't enjoy ourselves together. The only thing that was good was the sex. And so I had that part figured out. I just didn't have how are we going to have kids together? Because right now we're just going to kill each other. So every single area of my life, from my physical well-being, stress, getting rid of fear, having confidence to put on an event with 35,000 people. Dude, to put an event on, to spend $10 million and not know if anybody's going to show up. That's one of the most difficult things I've ever done in my life. Because up until Thursday night, I think you guys probably thought, dude, you were probably even wondering, dude, is he going to sell the place out?
I think everyone was. Everyone knew he was good, but there was 35,000 people is a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
And it's that whole thing, right? The 4-minute mile. If it's never been done before, can he really do it? I'm sure everyone now.
Dude, Thursday night, okay, I did an audit on the tickets sold. And I'm like, guys, come on, how many tickets have we really sold? But they told me 34,926 something. I'm like, okay, do another audit. Thursday night, I had done 3 audits. I still was like, there's no way. This place is going to be empty tomorrow. So, Friday was almost to capacity. Saturday had more people, and Sunday had even more people. So then it's okay, I got them here. Will they stay? So, the not certain doesn't mean, just because you start getting rid of fear and stress doesn't mean you're certain about everything. I'd never done it before. Why would I be certain about it? Right? So there's that learning those things and having the confidence, man, to stroke a check that big and say, not just the money, because at some point it's not about the money. Now it's about, I'm going to be embarrassed. It's like having a party, right? You're like, is anybody going to show up for my party?
So the question I really don't want to ask, so I'm challenging myself to ask it, is about Scientology and your relationship with it.
Yeah. Why don't you want to ask that question?
I think it's personal. I think it's your decision, your choice. I'm not really actually bothered about people's religions or faiths.
A lot of people are bothered by this.
Yeah, they are. I'm just saying I'm not. I don't really ever go into politics, religion, or marriage speak. They're my 3 that I keep my gob shut. But I wanted to challenge myself to ask you something I wouldn't normally ask.
Yeah, sure.
So what is that all about? Why is it something you believe in? What do you believe in?
Yeah, because it's worked for me.
So what is it? Why do you believe in it? And
look, I've been interested my whole life in who I am. Why am I either winning in life or having troubles in life? What does it take to make a marriage work? What does it take to make money work? What does it take to be happy? How can I find my purpose? Where's my energy at? Scientology's helped me with all those things. I was a mess 25 years ago. And Scientology it's a very practical. It is not what you see in the papers, the tabloids, CNN or the quitter on the documentary. Okay? Like, it's for people that are honest, that want to take a look at their life and know they have more potential. And if you believe you have more potential, what they do there is they show you ways to get rid of things that might be blocking the individual. They showed me like how I could remove barriers in my life, self-imposed barriers, self-imposed destructive thinking, ideas, weird reactions that I had to situations, the inhibition to talk to people, the ability to have confidence in any room or in any interview, or to know how to communicate. These are simple courses, dude. Some of these courses, like one of the lies about by the fake media about Scientology is just for rich people. There's courses there that are $15 on communication that would change a person's life.
Yeah.
There's a $29 confidence course that I took that like changed my ability to speak to people. There's courses on financial stress. I've taken these courses. I think this course was $19. Okay, I mean, if this is going to break you, you're fucked up already. Okay, and the difference in this religion and other religions is it doesn't impose how you think about God. This is not a Muslim God. This is not a Christian God. This is not. They leave that alone. Okay, and like you could be a Catholic, and Scientology would just make you a better Catholic. But what's it really going to do for you is it's going to make you a better husband, better father, better leader, better mother, better son.
So for me, that's personal development.
It is. But look, man, when you get better, that is spiritual.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily religious, is it? Spiritual and religious are not necessarily the same thing.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. But to the degree that I have a spiritual experience, could be religious. Doesn't mean I'm in a church.
No.
It doesn't mean I'm in a pew. It doesn't mean I pray.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I have to donate to the church. You could do all those things.
Yeah.
But it's been unbelievable for me, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I know. I don't know what it does for you. I don't know what it would do for you. I don't know if it works for anybody else. I know, the great secret. You want to know the great secret about Scientology? That nobody knows?
I want to know the great secret about life, but let's do the Scientology first.
Then that's what they have there. They have the secret of life there.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And what's that?
Well, but I'm going to tell you the other great secret.
Okay.
The only way you would find out the great secret of life.
Sorry, I like speed. We've got to do this fast.
Yeah. So the great secret about Scientology is how many super successful business people use it. That they're not in the media. Nobody knows they're using it.
Yeah.
Because look, a successful businessman knows, or businesswoman knows, money's not everything. You talked about me smiling. Like, money don't make you smile. No amount of money is just going to make you. It's just not. Money's dead. And so you got to be happy inside. And so I don't ever talk about being happy. Like, never. Who's talking about being happy? People that are searching for happy because they're struggling with it. So look, it's made me happier. It's made me, I can handle stress. People put those blood pressure things on me. Doctors are like, I know this thing's going to go all through. They're like, I can't even find your pulse. Like, your blood pressure's so low.
Yeah.
My health is good. I'm a happy guy. I don't use drugs. My marriage is working. My kids love me. Some of my customers love me. So it's just made my life better, man.
Yeah. Great. I'm glad I asked it.
I'm glad you asked it, man. I'm sorry you were scared to ask it.
I wasn't scared.
Yeah.
I don't.
Wait till you see the comment.
We've got Grant Cardone, author of 4 bestsellers and one of the top gurus in the world. And I'm convinced. Now, I've studied a lot of people. I actually did a testimonial for Grant. I've not done that for one other person in the world. I did a testimonial for Grant with my film crew, because I said for many years I was a disciple of Covey. I was a disciple of these people. I said, but one guy walked into my life when I was 36 years old and helped me get real serious about building my personal brand, and I think he's the best guy in the world. And I say that not only because you're on the show, because I believe it. I mean, I think you are a true inspiration to millions of people out there, and when we're down on swag, we come get some from you. Fair enough?
Fair with me, man.
So here's my question. When you get down on swag, if you do, who do you go? Because I noticed the other day you were at an NSA conference. I couldn't attend because I was speaking, but I know you're sitting across from Brian Tracy, some big-time people. Who are the people you're studying right now that keeps your fire burning?
Well, I tell you, this is a very controversial answer I'm about to give you, okay? And look, I just refuse. I refuse to fail in this lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I will seek out any advice and any information that will get me better. Clearly, the educational system in this country and most of the advice we get from TV and radio is not good. I have read, I don't even know how many L. Ron Hubbard books. Mm-hmm. L. Ron Hubbard, the founder of the Church of Scientology.
Mm-hmm.
I've done books, courses. The amount of powerful quality content that's rational and analytical that is available there for a person to improve their business, their finances, their personal life, their marital life, their kids is unbelievable. So anybody that says something negative about Scientology or L. Ron Hubbard, they have only not read a book. Because the information, when a rational person reads the information in those books, there's nothing weird about it, okay? Some of the most successful businessmen in the world, okay, I'm talking about Billy Killers. You know what a Billy Killer is, right?
Oh, yeah, Martha Stewart, Billy Killer.
Yeah, I'm talking about some power players. Some of the most successful businessmen on this planet have been using Scientology for years to bring balance, organization, and expansion into their lives.
And this has got a lot of bad press, obviously, around the country. I mean, because
what new thing doesn't get bad press?
That's right. Because hey, let's go through the 4 steps, right? First, you got to get attention.
Yeah.
Then you get criticism.
Yeah.
Then you drive haters.
And then they love you.
Then you get admiration.
Look
4
what
steps.
they did to Jesus, man.
Well, I was just going back and rereading some of 10X in preparation for today, and I caught a line that I didn't catch the first couple of times through, is that when an obsessive person becomes successful, they're no longer labeled obsessive, they're labeled geniuses, right?
Yeah, exactly. See, look at a guy like Jesus, okay? Whether you believe in Jesus or don't, or support that or don't, look, man, Jesus was a player, man. Jesus was, I'm getting out of obscurity. You're going to know me. I'm going to tell you what I believe in. I don't care if you like it or not. In fact, you know what? I'm willing to stand up for what I believe in. If you need to put a freaking crucifix on my head, you need to put a freaking knife in my chest, if you need to nail me to a cross, let's roll. Let's roll, brothers.
Mm-hmm.